Bully just waiting for the last of the spectators to get off the ground before he starts the third term. It's 9-7-61. Werribee Central's bell post till 4-12-36. We'll go with the scoreboard. We'll go the umpires. They're supposed to be always right. Start of the second half, and Walker in the middle. Sabevsky as well coming through. McDonald starting the third term as he started the first. Going with a right boot towards Sabevsky again. Can't take the mark. Beck against him. Needs a shepherd. Gets one. And then just dribbles it out. It's still not out of play. Beck running through the middle does well. Right foot kick's pretty high and it's pretty wide. Can Calvert keep it in? Yes, says the umpire, and he's taking it on centre wing on the outer side. Calvert gets up just with a bit of a hobble. Now goes towards half forward looking for Howlett over his head. Burley. Barsby comes out as well. Burley does well to get it back towards Bartolo. Has to run at it. And coming through the middle of the pack there was Len Ferner. Back towards centre half back for the Panthers. They're running it through McClure. Oh, he gets repped off by Smith. He gets a handball away though. Back towards Pollard at half back. Now Pollard with the left boot. Long, great kick. Found Hilton, who's away from Festuca and takes the mark. Needs something running past. Nothing there. So the lead's on from Illick. He goes longer though towards Felbin and Jones. Jones comes out, can't take the mark. Need a rover at the front of the pack. There's Van Kempen. Does it sit for him? Yes, it does. He went right, then left. Handball back to Sabevsky. He goes the left boot, long towards the forward pocket. Illick holds him off one hand. That's Kennedy. Gets the kick away and through for one behind. A rush behind of Bell Post Hill. We got a 4-13-37 and Werribee Central's 9-7-61. Lex Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. Been playing 1.5 minutes. Hilton has to do a bit of that too, doesn't he? Run off for Stuka if he can. Try and get some possessions himself.
Yeah, he's done that. He's done fairly well today. He's done that at times.
So the kick in now will come from Beck. Looking for the big man Stewart, standing in front. Walker, roved at the front by Matheson, but he leaves it behind. He goes back to try and get it again, shuffles it out somehow. McDonald gets a push in the back, should have got a free kick. Tapped back by McDonald. Back towards Matheson, handball back to Bernardo off a standing start. Kick to Smith again, who's vacant, free and running through the middle. He runs now, draws a couple of players, goes with his right foot towards Gray. Howlett coming in as well, and indiscriminate tackle. Yeah, Burley
I think he worked it pretty well, Howlett, by the same token. Just wrapped himself around the arm, didn't he, Laurie?
Yeah, look, I just can't understand how you can leave Nick Smith on his own. He's done this most of the day. He's controlled this wing, and you know, I mean, Bell Post Hill boys spoke about it at half time. You know, I mean, surely they're aware of it. And
tell you what, that's a glorious kick.
Howlett's third goal of the afternoon is the 10th for Werribee Centrals. They go to 10-7-67 just to start. They would have wanted. And 4-13-37 Bell Post Hill. Lex of Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 3 minutes gone.
He's kicked that from 50, Laurie. I don't know whether the wind's dropped that much, has it?
Well, to me, in this box, it feels as if the wind's dropped.
Yeah.
And that was a top kick. But it is a beautiful kick.
Yes. It's probably just the goal that Bell Post Hill didn't want, because you know, they've had the first 2 minutes of the play all in their forward line, and Werribee go forward once and kick a goal. Umpire with the ball back in the middle of the oval here. Stewart up high early. Nobody can get the tap clear. It comes to ground. Hilton it is. Gets the little left foot kick towards half forward. Galpin, well, went without the ball, unfortunately. Bernardo can't get it up. Beck finally gets a handball, but it's very scrappy at centre half forward. Umpire allows play to continue. Jones, nice handball out to Sabevsky on the left foot. Drives it into the forward area, and Brett Pollard is there for Bell Post Hill and takes the comfortable mark. Well, he's well within kicking range.
On his favourite foot.
likes kicking goals. Well, he's probably on the wrong side for his favourite foot.
Oh, he probably is, yeah. He's not a right foot, is he?
So Brett Pollard, 35 metres out, 45-degree angle, puts it high in there. I tell you what, he's gone across the face of goal, offline again, and another behind to the Bell Post Hill scoreboard. 4-13 I've got. Might be 4-14 depending on what they decide to do, against 10-7 for the Werribee Central side. Holding sway at the present time, Werribee fairly comfortably.
Calvert off the ground as well. Scott on. Looks to be limping, Simon Calvert.
Well, Beck's gone for the short kick in, and Jones intercepted brilliantly, but he can't continue with it. Gets mown down. The handball comes clear to Hilton there. Well, Werribee defending very stoutly. This bloke's getting pulled without the ball. No free kick. Away go Werribee here. Festuca just absolutely crashed through a tackle there. Drives it on the left foot. Goes towards centre half forward. Howlett up high. Takes them. Well, doesn't take the mark. Plays on quickly. And now there's a free kick against the Werribee players. And just a minor difference of opinion there between Len Ferner and his opponent. And in the meantime, Bartolo of Belpost Hill has received the free kick. Centre half back for Belpost Hill. Drives the ball to the centre. Big pack of players there. Comes off hands. Picked up by Van Kempen. But Werribee through Beck once again. Oh, Mark dropped there on his chest by Barsby. Play on, said the umpire. Hawks, a little flick through the traffic there. Handball across to Smith. He's mown down. Len Ferner comes on the ball again. And finally, it's cleared away by the Belpost Hill defence. No mark taken, and the ball was a well-weighted kick because it landed 1.5 metres inside the boundary line, ran toward to that line and over. 5.5 minutes gone, third quarter. 10-7 Werribee lead Belpost Hill for 14.
Walker to the front of the pack. Sebevsky's in there, can't take it with him. And we will have a ball up at half forward for the Centurions.
Good, honest, solid football in there, Eric.
Yeah, I think so, Laurie. Kick was very difficult to obtain.
Now, the umpire throws the ball up. Stewart Walker. Stewart with that right hand again. Chopped off. Back towards Sebevsky. In there, Hilton as well for Stuka. Got half a kick away towards the boundary line. Coming out Hawks. Can't keep it in. And it will be a boundary throw in. He goes... We're getting photos given it to us too there. We're all stars here. Back into play. Bartolo gets it down to the front of the pack. And coming back towards Musara. Oh, he handballs to the boundary line and it's out. And it will be a boundary throw in once again. So we'll do it all again on half forward for Werribee. Stewart and Walker. It's 4-14 playing 10-7. 67 playing 38. Boundary throw in Walker to the front. Stewart with the left hand this time. Sebevsky's there. Keeps in front. Kick. Pretty high. Pretty close to the boundary. Van Kempen. Bernardo. Bernardo punches it away. And it will be a throw in. So... Andrew umpire to do it all again, throws it in. Stewart in front this time, towards Hurst, tapped on by Barsby, straight to Pollard though. Pollard left foot kick towards centre forward Galburn. Brennan does well in front, pushed it to the front of the pack to Beck. He's shuffled off the ball. Simmons is there, can get a handball away towards Pollard. He does now to McDonald. Can Scotty finish? He's off one step, which would have been a tough kick. He goes now into the right forward pocket and it's out of bounds for a throw in.
Handball put him just
under
a bit of
pressure, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a good build-up though, wasn't it?
Yeah, through the middle. Simmons
good
handball to
good running
Pollard.
there, someone on the ground there. There was some good running there for
Belpost
Brett Pollard.
Hill player too.
McDonald.
So it could be Scotty McDonald.
They had all the good players linking up there, and that's important.
Might have landed awkwardly on the ankle, I think.
Boundary throw in to the side of the pack. Hawks handball. Slick towards Valisha. Gets past McDonald, who's down again. Goes to Resta. Wants to get a clearing kick. He does so towards the wide open space at half back. And I think it might run out of bounds before they can keep it in. It will. Simmons can't keep it in. We'll have a boundary throw in. Scotty's in a strife. Tried to put on a tackle and got crunched again.
Yeah, I think he's up and about. He's pretty tough, Scotty McDonald. Take a bit to put him down.
It'll take more than that to put Scotty down.
Ball out of bounds between wing and half forward flank. Out of side here at Myers Reserve. 8.5 minutes gone, third quarter. 10-7 plays 4-14. From the throw in, Resta takes the ball for Werribee Centrals. Again, not a lot to kick to. He's gone for the safety of the boundary, but he hasn't found it. Sebevsky.
Yes, he found it.
Sebevsky wasn't able to keep the ball in, and maybe free kick there. No, not paid. I thought you had to give the ball back to the umpire, but perhaps the umpire's a bit short, went over his head and over the fence.
Yeah, I think we're giving the benefit there, Eric.
So ball being returned now to the boundary umpire. True centre wing, out of side here at Myers Reserve. 9 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And they're probably playing into Werribee's hands a bit, Belpost Hill. They really need to break clear. From the throw-in, Stewart gets the tap forward. Smith, nice little handball to Resta. He drives the ball into the forward area. Players go high. Barsby gets it down. Howlett goes the pot shot toward the full forward area, but doesn't get to the scoring area, but lands inside the field of play. And has just run across the boundary line, about 2 metres from the behind post. And we'll have a throw in there, deep in the forward line for the Werribee side. Boundary umpire puts the ball up again. Howlett reads it very well, but can't take the ball. And Bartolo gets up from the ground, last man with the ball. The umpire will have a ball up. We're only 20 metres out, deep in the forward pocket for the Werribee Centrals team. Umpire puts the ball up. Big pack of players there. Ball tapped down. Nobody could. McClure had a fresh air shot, missed the ball. Pretty scrambly sort of football. Hawks finally comes up with the ball, and the mark not taken by Smith. Gray takes it off his hands, has a pot shot for goal, and missed by a good 15 metres. So out of bounds on the full, 15 metres from the behind post in the forward zone. Northern end here at Myers Reserve, to which Werribee Centrals are kicking.
67 playing 38. Werribee Centrals still on top, 29 points. We see Musara coming off as a kick in, goes towards Pollard. Got a bit of time to handball it towards McClure. Short little kick to Hurst is all right. Now Feldman gives him a lead on the wing. He goes in that direction now. Coming across his thwaites. Feldman gets a hand to it. Just slips over at the crucial stage. Sits through him. Gets a shepherd from Galpin. Now Feldman with the right foot to a vacant half-forward position. Working back Bernardo. Coming out Jones as well. And Matheson over the head off. Falls into Darren Jones's arms. Goes a little left foot kick. It's okay as well. Finds the big man Shea Walker at centre half forward. And he handballs onto Simmons. Oh, off one step. Simmons has kicked the goal. Good play. Sean Simmons linking up there with the big man. He kicks his first, and the fifth for Bellpost Hill 5, 14-44. They trail Werribee Central's 10-7-67, and that is on Alexis of Wyndham. Third quarter scoreboard, 11 minutes gone.
Laurie, they've got to take more chances like that, don't they?
Yeah, look, they've got to be prepared to run and take a few risks. They're never going to get the deficit back if they don't. That's a good start. They've gone forward 2 or 3 times, Eric, with promising moves that just haven't finished off. That's a lot better.
Howlett off the ground too, and Musara. Howlett's in the hands of the trainers too with some sort of leg injury. Shembry's on the ground.
Three-quarter time. Collingwood 6-11, trail the Kangaroos 13-8.
I think the bubbles burst. Free kick to Valicia there for a hold against Feldman from the ruck contest in the middle. So it'll be Valicia. Shembry gives him a lead. He goes longer and goes towards Carr, who backs himself and takes a good mark. Cameron Carr at half back.
Undermanned up forward without Colbert and Howlett, Laurie.
Yes, this could be this 10 minutes could count, Eric.
Goes to Bartolo, takes the mark. Short little kick over the top to Hilton, who made himself available. He takes the mark. He chips it back towards Sebevsky in the middle. It's okay. Oh, he's held up by Valicia. Bartolo was running past. He holds it up though. Pretty congested half forward now. Illick gives him a lead. Sebevsky goes to the right boot. Long towards Jones, who sets a target for him. Can't take it though. Lamferna runs away, goes towards half forward. Off hands, Bartolo. Rovewell got a good shepherd from Carr as well and can go wide towards Simon Connolly, who takes the mark. Got Hurst over the top if he wants him. He elects though to go, to hold it up, and maybe go towards Jones again, who gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. It's wide. Back towards Hurst as well. Oh, Hurst does well. Overhead. Good mark at half forward. Hurst now goes towards full forward. Illick off hands, getting back there. Bernardo coming at him. The big man Jones. Oh, he taps it straight to Van Kempen. Gets back onto his favourite right boot. Just sets it up into the pocket. Coming out. Oh, good mark. Good mark. I think that was Simmons, was it? Yes, it is. Sean Simmons. And he'll have a shot for goal from the right forward pocket, southern end of the ground. And
he's been pretty active in this third quarter, Simmons.
Yes. He has. Runs around and kicks the goal. Pretty skillful play from Sean Simmons. His second goal. Sean Simmons' second goal and the sixth for Bellpost Hill. They go to 6-14-50. They trail Werribee Central's 10-7-67 on Alexis of Wyndham. Third quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes gone.
AFL three-quarter time, Carlton 23 goals, 11. Port Adelaide 8-3.
Oh, 10 goals in the third quarter. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Get on the plane now. Don't worry about playing that last quarter.
Yeah, with Corbett and the coach off, Howlett off, this 10 minutes or so could be very, very important. And if they could take advantage of this, they could put them right back in it. And
be a bit of test of character here for
yes.
Werribee. In the centre, Stewart gets the tap clearly for Werribee. Coming through very strongly there was Kennedy. Gets a handball out to Beck. Beck drives the ball to half forward. Well, there's players up, there's players down, and the ball comes to ground. Finally, Werribee, well, they can't get much advantage there. Shembry has missed the ball, lays a very strong tackle, and I don't think Kari was too wrapped in the tackle, but Chris Carr. But the umpire has called for a ball up. We're half forward flank, outer side for the Werribee Central side. And interesting, you see Jason Pastuga, who just ambles down toward the goal square from the throw up there. The ball comes to ground. very close to the boundary line, kept in play by the players, but the umpire said Stacks on the middle there, and he'll move in, and very close to the boundary line on half forward flank. Will throw the ball up, half forward flank still for the Werribee Central side. Down it comes. Oh, pushing the back surely to Werribee Central's. Umpire sees it the same way that I do, and the free kick has gone, I think, to Belisha. Put himself in, and has reaped the benefit with the free kick. He's right on the boundary line, deep in the half forward flank, drives it to the head of the goal square. Verstuker in front, can't take the mark. Push clear by Belpost Hill. Scotty McDonald takes it. Handball to Hurst. Hurst back to Scotty McDonald. He's good enough to get it. Gets a handball back again to Hurst. Hurst now drives the ball to centre half forward. Good movement of the ball, but the kick not well directed at all, because in the arms there of Brennan of the Werribee side. He's got a long handball to Matheson. Matheson goes to centre half forward. Shembry has the ball intercepted by Pollard. Handball across to Connolly, and Connolly of Belpost still tries to find Fellman at centre half forward, moving toward the wing. Picks it up, now chips the ball back to Sabevsky, and he takes the mark at 50. He's gone for a little chip forward to Pollard. Pollard now is clear on the left foot and has gone bang and kicked his first goal for the day, Brett Pollard, and the 7th for the Belpost Hill side. They move now to 7:14:56. They trail Werribee 10:7:67, and that's 16 and a half minutes gone, Laurie, and they're slowly but surely whittling it away.
Yeah, they're handling the football complexion coming on over this game at the moment, and I don't know how serious Howlett and Colbert are, but I think they want to get back on pretty quick if it's possible. Because there's definitely a distinct lack of forward movement there with those two players off the ground every time. It seems to just hit a brick wall up there.
Back in the middle, Stewart gets it down towards Nick Smith. Pollard's there for Stuker as well. Ripped off by Hilton, goes towards Feldman, off to Hurst. They've got the run going. Jones gives him a lead. The big man takes the mark. Well, just what Werribee was doing in the second quarter, Belpost Hill are doing now. And a great play out of the middle. Pressured. Hilton got the handball away, and Bevan Hurst ended up drilling it to big Darren Jones.
Let's call Eric. You know him better than me. Can he kick this?
He's a pretty reliable kick normally, but having had knee surgery, I'm not too sure.
I think the knee surgery's
He leaned back on, nothing to do with the knee whatsoever.
Oh, well, there you are. The kicking expert has filled us in.
7:15:55, Belpost Hill 10:7:67, Werribee Central's Lex the Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. Been playing 17 and a half minutes. The kick in from Beck goes into the pocket. And they run away through Thwaites towards half-back. Walker gets up there against Stewart, knocks it away, goes to the back of the pack, running away Kennedy. He goes towards half-forward. Bartolo runs back with a flight of the ball and does well. Connolly's in there as well. Handball over the top to nobody in particular. McClure sets him a task. Now McClure, he was going to go to kick, and then handballed it back towards Connolly, who's a left footer, but he just does well to settle onto his left and go wide towards Hurst. He's got Feldman in support, and he runs away. Handball to Troy Feldman on centre wing. Now Van Kempen. Van Kempen goes, and good play. He takes the mark easy. Jones gives him a lead as well. Feldman running past. He goes long towards Jones. Jones can't take the mark. It's off hands. Galpin's there as well. Uses the body, and it's pretty close to line. It is out now. And it will be a boundary throw in at half forward for Werribee Centrals, for Belpost Hill, sorry. 7:15. 57 to 10, 7:67. So 10-point game. Stewart in front. Jones from behind. Tap to the back of the pack. Handball. Feldman chops it off, then loses it. Nick Smith still got it there. Feldman as well, fighting hard for it. Goes towards the front of the pack. Sabevsky only gets his head ripped off. Pack develops. The umpire might have to come in, pushing the back. So the umpire, free kick
now.
Belpost Hill. And it's going to be to Sabevsky. Handball off quickly to Pollard. Plays on. Open goal square. He goes in that direction. Which way is it going to bounce? Illick gets back, but can't do much with it. And through for one behind. 7:16:58, Belpost Hill. And Werribee Central's 10:7:67. Lex of Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone.
Yes, and Laurie, at the end of the day, the bad kicking might really be crucial now.
Yeah, it could be. Look, Belpost Hill are prepared to run at the moment. They're carrying the football. Sabevsky's playing all right.
Well, Beck's gone to the social club side of the ground. He's got away with it because Matheson's got the ball. He gets it over to Len Ferner. Len Ferner for Werribee drives towards centre half forward, but this is where they've been falling down in the last 10 minutes. Ball severely contested there. Umpire says Barsby's got nowhere to go, and now the players' frustrations are boiling over, I'd suggest. And Umpire.
Smallest bloke on the ground. Good boy. Good work.
Yeah, umpire retrieves the ball. Half forward flank for Werribee Centrals. In front of the change rooms here. Shembry up high, misses the ball, kicked off the ground by Thwaites, goes further forward. Another kick off the ground by Bartola. I think we were on the wrong ground. The soccer ground's next door. And finally, well, Festuca crashes through the game. The free kick obviously was, well, it was to Werribee Central's advantage paid, and Festuca's kick is marked right on the
No, it's behind.
Because about 35 players don't know that at the moment because the ball's been played back to the centre. Finally, the umpire's taken control of things. So one behind to Jason Festuca off the boot, 10-8-68.
And all of a sudden, a bit of feelings come into the game.
Absolutely. Eric. Lexus the Wyndham scoreboard, 10-8-68, Werribee Centrals, 7-16-58 to Bellpost Hill. Michael Brown there goes for the big torpedo and has got hold of it. It's landed right on centre wing. Unfortunately, well, finally picked up by Burley on the left foot, drives towards half forward for Bellpost Hill. Galpin's got rid of his opponent. Has he got the pace to get back to the ball? Well, he can't beat Beck on that occasion, but finally it's Galpin backs up, gets the handball to Jones. Jones, can he pick the ball up? He's ridden into the ground. Play on to the umpire. Galpin backs up well, kicks it on the left foot. Illich marks it in the goal. Well, he grabs it in the goal square and has gone bang. And Mike Illich has kicked his first goal for the day and has kicked Bellpost Hill 8. Lexus have win the scoreboard now, 21.5 minutes third quarter, 8-16-64 Bellpost Hill. They trail Werribee 10-8-68.
How's the kick from full back? Michael Brown kicked a torpedo onto the wing, if you don't mind, and Burley did pretty well to get it over the top.
I've got to tell you, I've seen him do that before. He can kick a torpedo.
Jeez, I'll say. Oh,
yes,
God.
Probably 80 metres.
Oh, that was a great kick, wasn't it? It was a Benny Graham style kick.
Yes.
Well, 4 points of difference back in the middle. Walker and Stewart playing with their backs up here. Bellpost Hill goes towards Sebesky, taps it on to Feldman. Handball back towards the middle of the ground. Goes towards Beck at centre half back. Oh, he's surrounded. Look at him. That's holding the ball. Great gang tackle. Advantage paid to Pollard at 50. Should really kick the goal, Brett Pollard. And has missed it for one behind. 1 goal, 3 his personal tally. 7-8-17-65 now Bellpost Hill. 10-8-68 Werribee Centrals. Lexa with a third quarter scoreboard. 22.5 minutes gone. Scott with the ball at fullback for the Centurions. Looks to go to the outer side or drop short. McDonald takes the diving mark.
The wheels are falling off wherever the moment. Everything's happening.
Yeah, they sort of lack a bit of direction, don't they, out there?
Oh, look, another one for Illich.
And Illick's kicked it in the goal square, if you don't mind. He's second. And they take the lead. 9-17. 71 Bellpost Hill. They lead Werribee Centrals 10-8-68. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone. Well, reversal of fortune. We see Misara getting ready to come back on the ground for Werribee. I don't think he's probably the one that they need.
Bernardo's hobbling off. I think that's why Misara's coming back on.
Yes, he is. Bernardo's hobbling off now with what looks to be an ankle injury. Or a leg injury of some description, but it's back in the middle again. Stewart.
Well, it's 23 minutes gone, Laurie. 6 or 7 minutes to go. They probably need another 4 or 5.
Yeah, they'd like to get that. I don't know whether they'll get that many in that time, Eric, but
Festuca gets it out of the middle, goes towards half forward. Carr running back. We'll try and greet it. Misara comes in as well. Oh, it just sets it. Oh, he might be able to finish it here. Misara just come on the ground, handball over top. Great play. Shembry, quick reply. Missed it.
Missed it!
Adam Shembry has walked in and missed it, trying to kick the ball probably home to Werribee by the looks of it. And he has missed. For one behind.
You haven't said that he was 3 metres out, Jason.
Oh, the other thing was he was in the goal square too, that's right. Peter Johnson would have been happy with that, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
10-9-69, Werribee Centrals, 9-17-71, Bellpost Hill. 2 points the difference.
In the context of the game, Laurie, that miss might be very crucial now.
Very, very important. We spoke about the points earlier. That one's going to count a lot, Eric.
Brownie's done it again,
look at that. Kick into Burley, finds him, runs away. Towards Bevan Hurst on centre wing, goes towards half forward. Galpin again, the bigger man, can he take the mark? Oh no, off hands. Goes wide towards the boundary line. Stewart and Hurst. Hurst can't keep it in. And it will be a boundary thrown in between wing and half forward for Bellpost Hill. And we will have Stewart and Walker to do it again.
Interesting to see how Werribee finish here, Laurie. They're under pressure probably for the first time and down on numbers, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yes, very interesting, Eric. And that'll put him under the microscope, won't it?
Yes.
So Walker and Stewart again. They throw it up. Stewart gets it down, only towards Sabevsky, can handball it away, goes with the right boot around the corner towards McDonald, might sit for him too against Beck. It's going to be a foot race between them. Beck, she's pretty quick, but McDonald worries him out of it, goes with the right boot, back towards Eck. Illick can't take the mark off hands, comes out Scott as well. Oh, they both slip over, now it's a foot race. Illick back towards centre forward, taps it back to Pollard. Pollard was going to handball, now he goes on his right, doesn't do that too well I don't think, Brett, and goes wide, and it's in fact still in play. It's run around the boundary line, Kennedy's kept it in. It's gone, he gets around Simmons pretty easy, and they can clear now Werribee towards Scott at half back. Takes the mark, plays on quickly. Hawks is going to be met by Cameron Carr, and that is held to him, said the umpire. Will be a ball up at half forward for Bellpost Hill. Well, there's a bit of feeling all of a sudden, isn't there, in this game?
All of a sudden, nothing's happened for Werribee, is it?
No.
Handballs are misdirected, their little kicks are being intercepted.
Ball up, centre wing. Stewart beaten on that occasion by Walker. Comes down to Pollard, runs to 50. Lovely little chip pass, and he's found Illick, who appears to be playing out of the forward pocket at the moment and playing a very big role in this comeback by Bellpost Hill, because he's kicked 2 already in the quarter. 26 minutes gone, and Michael Illick, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. I don't think the bruise is anywhere near what it was before, and has gone bang. The goal umpire moves across, but I think he's going to say that it is a 3rd goal in the quarter to Michael Illick, and Bellpost Hill extend their lead. On the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard, 10-17, 77. They lead Werribee Central's 10-9, 69.
It's a funny game, football, isn't it?
Well, I think Andrew Hall will be hoping for the siren to go and probably regroup and just have some thoughts about what they're going to do and maybe shuffle. I mean, this puts you to the test. You've got to shuffle this siren about. They've got no forwards. You can't win a game of football without forwards.
What about Hurst has come in this quarter, running the ball strong. The Illicks come into the game. They've got players who've bobbed up Bellpost Hill, and
exactly.
Whether Werribee have got the numbers to curb some of them, I don't know.
Back in the middle, Stewart and Walker. Walker gets it down towards Pollard again. His kick is smothered by Smith, who gets it away. Bartolo, though, in the right place and just falling the way for Bellpost Hill at the moment. Can go laterally towards Simon Connolly. Oh, Connolly got a hand to it. Then he has to be strong, and he is, and he breaks through. Goes a left boot towards half forward. It's a great kick too. Finds Troy Feldman. That's great play. He plays on. Thwaites fell down the wrong stage. He goes with a wobbly punt, though, and he's missed. And Troy Feldman's unbelievable day in front of goal continues. He's kicked the goal, but there's 6 behinds for him. 10-18, 78 Bellpost Hill. And Werribee Central's 10-9, 69. Lex of Wyndham, 3rd quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes gone on the time clock. Thwaites with the fullback.
I think it might be Kennedy, actually.
Is it Kennedy, is it?
Kicking the ball
It is too. It is David Kennedy, who's moved down to defence. He kicks it high and long, outside 50, looking for Stewart at back. He punches down to the front, falls towards McDonald, coming through Van Kempen, and he tries to break free. Free kick found. It's just going all the way for Bellpost Hill. And they play on quickly. They go long towards Jones. He's got the sit at the back, works to the front. Oh, he can't quite handle the mark, though. He's on hands and knees and tries to tap it out somehow. He does. And that's a goal to Sabevsky. And he's pretty happy, the young man, too. He's kicked a goal. And
you wouldn't know it, would you?
Tipping this might be his first senior game. I've just got this feeling.
Oh, dear.
But he's kicked a goal, and that's the 11th for Bellpost Hill. They're 11-18, 84. And they lead Werribee Central's 10-9, 69. Lex of Wyndham, 3rd quarter scoreboard.
7 goals to 1 this quarter, you know.
That's a good effort, isn't it?
Well, Laurie said they needed to do it, and they have.
But it's 7-7 by the same token as well.
Jeez.
So they've had 14 shots at goal. In the centre once again. Stewart up high, gets the tap down for the Werribee Central side, but they can't clear the centre at the moment until finally running through there's Felicia. Gets it to centre half forward, but in the way there is Burley, and he's now having a fair influence at centre half back with Howlett off the ground. Burley now, long driving kick. It's gone over the centre. Players there. Oh, up high from the back was
Feldman.
Well, the umpire hasn't paid it, and well, that's incredible. They appeared to be the only bloke that had any purchase on the ball whatsoever. The umpire was 5 yards from the incident, so the worst of it was none of the players knew. They were all prepared to let Feldman have the mark, I think. up goes the ball from the umpire. Stewart gets the tap down. Simmons runs onto the ball, can't break the tackle. Felicia comes through for Werribee, picks it up. He's gang tackle, gets a handball across to Beck. Beck for Werribee, drives to centre half forward, and well, Shembru's in front, can't take the mark, comes to ground. Carr once again, he can't. Well, he does break clear, and finally gets the handball back to his teammate in Burley. Drives the ball to the centre of the ground. In good position there is Scott, ahead of Sabevsky, and Scott takes a mark. Lucky Sabevsky didn't get 50 actually. Scott now plays on, drives the ball into the forward line for Werribee. 1-on-2, ball comes to ground. Well, Festuca gets the ball onto his boot, coming in to take the mark. It looks like Gray, is it? Just ambled in at the head of the goal square. And to say Werribee needed this goal would be a total understatement at this point in time. It's 30 minutes gone, almost 31. And Peter Gray of Werribee Centrals has taken the mark, 11 metres out from goal, directly in front. And will now line up to have his shot at goal. Gray moves in, puts the ball on the boot. It's a very good looking kick, well controlled, and it's gone right through the middle, said the umpire. And that's a goal to Werribee. They're second for the third quarter, and on the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard, they move now to 11-9-75. They trail Belpastil 11-18-84.
They needed that, Laurie, didn't they? Just a steadier before three-quarter time.
Yeah, they certainly did. Yeah. And it was. If there was a bit of luck in football, he was probably in the right. It was a misdirected kick. He just happened to be standing there, and you know, that's not the way where we want to go forward to kick goals. You're not going to win matches like that.
The amazing part of it, Festuca had the ball, and the tackle probably caused the ball to skew that way off his boot.
Exactly. So I guess in football terms, you can put that down to a bit of luck. But of course, he was in the right spot, and he executed the goal. It was a nice kick. So
is it just me, or is James Lee not playing today?
James Lee's not playing.
There.
Warren Foley's not playing.
No, Warren Foley is playing. He's on the bench.
Early.
Well, I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
he's on the bench.
He hasn't got a stat yet.
Wonder if he's injured.
He must be injured.
Fair bench they got at the moment. Back in the middle, Stewart, and gets it down to Hawks. Handball wide towards Resta. Which way's it going to bounce? Towards Simmons, who bounces it back to McDonald. Just slips over in the tackle and goes with Felicia out wide. Now the ball and Van Kempen. And it's off hands and out of bounds for a boundary throw in on centre wing on the outer side.
He's quite hard at it, Van Kempen, isn't he?
He is.
See, Felicia had to pick himself up off the fence then.
Where's he from?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that, Laurie. I can't remember, actually.
No.
Very strong.
Boundary throw in. Now Walker in front. Stewart from behind. Falls to the front of the pack. Quick kick out of the pack too. Goes towards Festuca and against Hilton a hold. It's going to go to Festuca just on the defensive side of centre wing. Short kick towards Hawks is all right. Oh, stood just inside the line and took it. Scott McDonald standing the mark as Hawks goes now with the right boot towards half forward. Wobbly punt from behind. Punch away to the front of the pack. Who's going to be there first? Werribee with the numbers. Shembry, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. No, he can't, said the boundary umpire. And Burley across there to lay the tackle on.
Strong tackle too.
They're a different side, though, Werribee, Eric. They've got no movement up on the forward line. You know, when Colbert and Howard's out there.
They've really got no direction there, have they?
No, not at all.
The boundary throw in. Shembry thumps it over his head, back towards half back. It's going to sit for Thwaites. Handball towards, Lenfern. Oh, is that tackle or pushing the back?
Good call.
Pushing the back, said the umpire. Oh, be careful, Simon Connolly is running away. Could have been 50. Now, is it just me or is this not Arno Lenferner?
I think it's Lenferner, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really? I don't know whether it is. I've got my suspicions that it is. I thought Arno was a little bit bigger than that. I know Monica's probably listening.
Perhaps
you better come over and tell me, Monica, I think. But we'll go with Lenferner now. 30 metres out directly, 40 metres out directly in front. Wobbly kick off the boot. And he's pushed it through for one behind.
Well, number 44's kicked it behind anyway.
He has. If it's Arno, he's 196 centimetres. I think he's shrunk a bit. But they go to Werribee Central's go to 11-10-76. They still trail Belpost till 11-18-84. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 34 and a half minutes in this third term.
I think Billy Bush has gone home.
I think he might have. Now Brown again from fullback. Goes along with the drop punt. Good kick too. and finds Cameron Carr. Out wide. Goes long to centre wing. Good kick. Van Kempen does well. Breaks away. Runs on quickly. Goes to the right boot towards half forward. Gelpin and also Burley in support. He's run down from centre half back. Burley. Can he kick goals too? He goes from 50. Goes long towards Illick behind. Got a hand to it. Off hands. And Matheson in a bit of trouble. Jones just doesn't keep his feet though. Matheson's able to get it away to Scott and they can clear. Wobbly kick by him though out wide towards Simmons and also Burley. It's 2-on-1. Beck comes in. Simmons though, bit of time to turn around the corner. Van Kempen turned around and couldn't take it with him. Valicia runs away at half back and breaks free. Goes with the right foot kick wide towards centre wing. Now Carr and Bartolo, if it sits for him, it doesn't. It's out of bounds and it will be a throw in on the outer side centre wing. 35.5 minutes gone. We'll still be here at up R6 playing.
Interesting, only 4 players forward of the centre line for Werribee.
Stewart gets it onto Hawks. And here they go, those 4 players. McClure and Barsby coming from behind Gray. Kept his feet at the front. Connolly had support from Brown. Connolly goes with a left foot kick long towards centre wing. Beck goes up, punched on well towards Pollard. He gets away, takes a bounce and can run. Gets a Shepherd. 2 bounces, can have another one if he wants, but he goes with a left foot kick. Illick on a lead. Push, free kick.
Gotta be.
That's as plain as a nose on your face, that one. And Mick Illick, who is not the longest kick for goal.
They might be tested from there.
He's going to be kicking from 50 on the outer side half forward flank. Not much movement in front of him. Now there is. He gets over the top to Gelpin, who takes the mark. Still on the boundary line though. And will be a tough kick from there. And I would suspect the siren's probably going to go soon.
36.5 minutes.
I hope
Something's
so.
going to have to happen.
Well, Gelpin's got it now.
This will bring the house down if he can kick this one from there. I'll tell you right on the siren. This will lift him if he can dob it.
Gelpin comes in left footer too. Pretty good kick. Pretty good kick by Adam Gelpin. He's got it. Oh, he has. Oh, that's his first goal and a very handy one for Bellpost Hill. 12-18-90. They lead Werribee Central 11-10-76. Lex of Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 37.5 minutes gone. Are we on overtime here? What are we doing?
May have gone home.
Are we on overtime? We must be. Well, just keeps getting better and better for Bellpost Hill in the third quarter.
I think it's electric clock or electric something. And they've got a power failure up here.
Is that what it is?
Only 10 goals kicked for the quarter. Oh, bit of a mystery. Ball thrown up in the middle. Werribee Centrals comes to Nick Smith. He's well tackled. Can't get the ball clear. Finally, the ball thrown out. Smith of Werribee intercepted over the head of Bartolo at half forward. Massara runs onto the ball. Can't control it. Now he does. Eludes Bartolo, twisting and turning. Now has a bounce. And Massara of Werribee goes to the lead there of Hawks. He shepherds for Shembry. Finally, it's come back to Barsby. He kicks the ball back to the head of the goal square, but in the way there is Scotty McDonald. He sees a lead of Conley out wide, well clear of any other player. Conley goes to the lead of on the wing of Walker. Walker, handball over the top to Hurst. Gets him. Hurst on centre wing now, has one bounce. Len Ferner is chasing very strongly, but Hurst gets the kick in towards the full forward position. From the back is Jones and takes a strong mark over the head there of Matheson.
Bloke on his own in the pocket.
And hasn't seen him, I don't think. And Darren Jones now from, well, he'll be kicking from 50, probably from the right side with the win, Laurie, the way we think it is.
Yeah.
And the opportunity to increase Bellpost Hill's lead. Very close to three-quarter time. Jones puts the ball high in there. It's a magnificent kick and has put it through. So Darren Jones kicks his first for the day. Bellpost Hill now on the Lexus Wyndham scoreboard, 13-18, 106.
13-18-96.
96, beg your pardon. And Werribee Central's 11-10-76, so 20 points. And 39 minutes I've got on the clock here. Dear, oh dear.
Do we have three-quarter time? We started the last quarter.
Perhaps they're
tell you what, Andrew Hell will be praying for this to stop.
He was praying 10 minutes ago.
I reckon the Bellpost Hill timekeeper might have knocked the Werribee Central's timekeeper out so we could have an extra 10 minutes. Back in the middle now again. Bellpost Hill try and break through. They can't do so. Walker spins in the tackle with Beck and it will be a secondary bounce. I think by the time we get going with the last call, we're having a very short final siren segment this afternoon, thanks to White Cross Healthcare. Still in the third term here.
A lot of players around that ball.
20 points of difference. Stewart taps it out, only as far as Simmons. Handball back to Bartolo. On the right boot goes towards centre forward Pollard, Van Kempen. Van Kempen did very well there to Pollard. Handball over to Hurst. Hurst runs at it. Can he kick it up? He's gold. Oh, it's raining goals. Bell Post Hill, Bevan Hurst. And there's the siren, right on the siren. His first goal and the 14th for Bell Post Hill. 14-18, 102. They lead. Werribee Central's 11-10-76. Wow, what a third quarter.
40 minutes and 19 seconds.
Just repeat that, how many?
40 minutes and 19 seconds.
Well, in that quarter, Bell Post Hill kicked 10 goals, 6, and Werribee Central's kicked 2 goals, 3. The goal kickers at three-quarter time for Bell Post Hill. 3 to Mikulik, 2 to Scotty McDonald and 2 to Sean Simmons. Singles to Simon Connolly, Brett Pollard, Gavin Hilton, Darren Jones, Bevan Hurst, Tony Sabevsky and to Adam Gelpin. While for Werribee Central's, 3 to Andrew Howlett, 2 to Warren Belisha, 2 to Simon Kelbert and singles to Peter Gray, Jason Vastuka, Rob Musara and also Sam Rester. It is 26 points of difference at three-quarter time. If you had have been listening at half-time, you would not believe what's happened here. Bell Post Hill, 14-18, 102. They lead. Werribee Central's 11-10, 76. Laurie Goldie's third-quarter summation